Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to show you my own build of Deathrattle Rogue and how to play it. Yesterday I showcased the meta version of Deathrattle Rogue. I played that version. I also played a number of other variants, but I was not completely happy with any of them. All of them felt that they are pretty dependent on getting just the right draws, and if you end up with all your high cost minions, all your spells in hand, you can just whiz out and not be able to close out games. However, I believe this version solves most of those issues. I have cut stuff like eviscerates from this deck, and that 4 reads simply didn't feel that meaningful. I've tried to cut a lot of these cards that are very conditional, like preparation. I even cut 1 copy of Necrim Vial. And what I have here instead is that I have a pair of Roll the Bones, which is in some variants already. So a little bit more card draw. I found that the variants that had Roll the Bones were already better than the variants that didn't. They felt more consistent, they were able to actually draw to their answers. But I have taken it a little bit further and I have added a couple of additional minions. I've added a pair of Rotten Apple Bombs that can help defend, help heal up a little bit. And I have added Cairn Bloodhoof because there were not that many Deathrattle minions that summon more minions, especially minions that are powerful and allow you to keep being the aggressor. So adding in 1 more of those seems to help out the deck. The overall game plan of this deck is the same as all the other decks of this archetype. Your key cards are the Cavern Shiny Finder, which helps you tutor for Necrim Blade, so that you can trigger Deathrattles off your minions. So in the mulligan, you always keep Cavern Shiny Finder, you keep Necrim Blade if you don't have a Shiny Finder, but if you already have a Shiny Finder you can mulligan the Necrim Blade away. And the minion that you really want to trigger is the Kobold Illusionist, another card that you always keep in your mulligan. Deathrattle summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from your hand, and because most of the minions in your hand are going to be Deathrattle minions that summon more stuff, then you can see where this is going. So Kobold Illusionist is always a keep in the mulligan, and then the preferable keep is the Silver Vanguard. If you have a Kobold Illusionist, you're not keeping these expensive cards if you don't have that. But if you have it, and you keep Silver Vanguard, and you get the Kobold Illusionist to summon the Silver Vanguard, then it's going to recruit some of this big, heavy 8 cost stuff from your deck. And from there it can just snowball quite quickly. There are some builds of this deck that run Charged Devilsaurs, there are some builds that skip Charged Devilsaur altogether. I have chosen to include one of them, so this deck has access to that dream combo. If you can get Charged Devilsaur to stick on the board, or you can summon it without paying any mana, then you might be able to cube the Charged Devilsaur and vial the cube, which gives you 4 Charged Devilsaurs, and boom, that's just pretty much game right there. So I chose to retain that combo, but I also added more minion heavy build into this, so that the deck has just more threats into it, it has more flexibility, you have a wider variety of Deathrattles that you can trigger, and more paths to winning the games. Something like Spiritsinger Umbra is here instead of a 2nd copy of Vial. Umbra can be a very proactive play. You can often play Umbra out there on 4, it's a pseudo taunt minion. Any opponent against this deck really cannot leave the Umbra up. And Umbra can also be combined with any 5 or 4 or 6 cost minions on turn 10, so you can play like Umbra into Mechanical Whelp, or you can play Umbra into Cube. Well, you don't want to cube the Umbra, but if you have something on the board, then Umbra Cube can be a very powerful move. This deck is also more consistent with that healing, because there's Rotten Apple Bombs, there's Deranged Doctors, and of course there is Celiax in this deck as well. And do note that there are mechs in this deck, so there are targets for Celiax to magnetize into. There's obviously a Blight Nozzle Crawler, but there's also the Mechanical Whelp, and the 7/7 Dragon from the Mechanical Whelp is also a mech, so that's a great target to magnetize Celiax into. Overall, I liked this version a lot more than the standard version, because I never felt like I have no minions to play, or I can't do anything, which was a common feeling when I'm playing the meta versions of the decks. With those versions it's very much you either roll the good cards or you don't, and then things happen. But with this version there's a lot more play into it. There are a lot more options, a lot more choices. lot more room for decision making and actually playing the game, and that's something that I really like to do. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at this variant of Deathrattle Rogue in action. But overall, so 54% is not bad, but it's mediocre. That's just a few wins. It's not many wins at all. So that sort of stuff is really about focus, complete focus on the game, avoiding those. I mean, you pick up a few awkward losses and suddenly your win percentage goes down by a few percent, and that's the difference between the very top players and more average players. And no reason for me to equip the blade, because I have nothing that I could pick up from it. So let's pick up another blade from the deck instead to improve my future draws. First seems rank 1, then I want legend. Yeah, I'm sure you will be able to do it. So there's some kind of tempo rogue, probably. I'm going to use the blade to kill that. That still leaves me the backstab play for next turn. And I would currently have Illusionist that would pull a copy of Cairn. I don't have to even use the backstab yet. Alright. So far so good. He kept all the cards and he hasn't used any. That's really weird. Well, now this might pull up just a Blight Nozzle. But I mean, it's still the play. Let's show the monsters behind. Blight Nozzle. Blight Nozzle's fine. Obviously he can have stuff like Sap. But we'll see. Hi, Sampa. Okay. Does he have double fans? If he has double fan, that's not so great. SI7 agent. Alright. Rogue secret. Random rogue secret. Is this going to die and become cheaper into his hand? Well, that would be awkward. Do I just want to double proc my Cairn? Even if he gets a cheaper SI7 agent to his hand, does it matter? I don't think it matters that much. He would still need something like Vanish, and he's not going to have a Vanish. I think this is backstab on the SI7, Vial on the Cairn, and then trade. And if he gets the SI7 agent back, it's fine. He got the SI7 agent back. Well, I have 3 4/5s here, so I'm not feeling too scared right now. Okay. Expensive stuff trying to deal with these things. At 7 mana. Well, this one is always going face, of course. But what else do I want on the board? Do I want to dagger up? Dagger up doesn't seem too effective. Do I want to equip a Necrim Blade? He can also have Hook Tusk in 2 turns. That's something that's always a little bit scary. What if I play Cairn? He just used the Sap. What if I play Bane, Necrim Blade? So many options here. I think actually Bane Necrim Blade is fine. I don't think he will have any weapon removal. So I think I will be able to proc the Necrim Blade next turn, and by playing Bane here, that means that I can proc any Deathrattle that I want. I'll keep the Blight Nozzle. But we'll see how this goes. I don't know. How afraid am I of the... It's actually tough. I think I need to coin dagger and kill the spring paw. I'm a little bit afraid of the crackling Razormaw. This of course means that my turn 2 is nothing. Turn 3 is Necroom Blade into Blight Nozzle on 4. But I couldn't find anything better.
Here we go.
Because I really didn't want to let him have the Razormaw. So now he had nothing on 2, now he's going to play the Lynx into Razormaw. Sampa, have you checked the new cards? Yes, all of the new cards are there on my YouTube channel, reviewed. I kill for Midrange Hunter. My opponent, yes, clearly Midrange Hunter. Now he's placed the Crackling Razormaw. I know that one too. Please don't find that, for example. Well, it's still this one. And I kill the big threat. No hurry to use the backstab yet. Backstab doesn't cost anything. I probably need to go with Blight Nozzle next turn anyway. Hopefully he plays just 1 minion this turn. He plays just 1 minion this turn. That's a small upside at least. Your YouTube channel, I'm so hyped. Really? Oh, is it the Kobold Illusionist? Oh. But I don't want cubes. But all of these 3 would be so good. Oh boy. That Kobold Illusionist. 60% to get a good one. Would mean that he gets to keep something on the board. Or Blight Nozzle Crawler for a guaranteed board clear. But then if he has Flanking Strike, he can kill it. I mean, it's still pretty good, right? I will try the Illusionist. Let's see what happens. That's fine. That's some healing. Okay. How scared am I of Thunder Rhino? Well, if he hits into the illusion, he doesn't hit into the Illusionist. Oh, you greedy fellow. Why are you so greedy? So now I could backstab the Thunder Rhino and hit into it with the Illusionist. But I want the Illusionist to have good stuff that's coming out of it, so I maybe need to use the Shiny Finder. Can I afford to take 2 damage from the Thunder Rhino? Yeah, I can. Right. Necroom Blade. I'll backstab. I'm actually fine with just hitting there, right? No, I'll do it like this. I think this is okay. I think this is fine. Okay, I don't know what's up with him, but I think we'll find out eventually. High main. High main's cool. I don't mind a little high maining. So, how do I do this? Because I could like cube my Illusionist. Then I would have to take damage from the high main. I can't afford that. I could kill off my Illusionist. See what comes out. Then proc some more Deathrattles. That's probably fine. Yeah, I think I'll proc that first. Cube comes out. This one goes there. Like that. Do I just cube a cube? No, I think I play an Apple Bomb here. I think I'll just play an Apple Bomb and heal up a little bit. But was this wrong? This could have been wrong too. I don't think he has silence, so I will get a little bit of time from the heals. But I don't have a sap if he has like a Scavenging Hyena. And I also don't have a way to proc a Blight Nozzle Crawler. So maybe that was incorrect. Okay, I don't mind the Deathstalker. Why would he use the last charge of the candle shot just to preserve a 1/1 on the board? I mean, that's a little bit on the weak side. But let's see. So, getting a Vanguard out there. But of course, Deathstalker Rexa can always win a game. Deathstalker Rexa is a card that can always win a game. Silence is only 10%, it's very unlikely that he can find a silence. Well, 5/4 Lifestealer isn't that important, right? But I do have to kill it, of course. But this could pick up a charged Devilsaur. So I need to check that out first.
Punch first.
Let's see what it picks up. It picks up the Devilsaur. Okay. Well, that probably means that I want to cube this Devilsaur. Devilsaur is going to take the trade like this. And then I'm going to cube that Devilsaur. Also leaves me with enough mana to dagger up and kill the 1/1. So now I have a cube with some Devilsaurs inside. And I can cube my own cube to get them out. But obviously, Deathstalker Rexa can always win a game. Winning a game is never... Poisonous Taunt minion. And that kind of forces my hand now, doesn't it? Down to 15. So if I proc this cube, one Devilsaur will die to this Zombieist. But that's always going to happen. Unless I play Blight Nozzle and cube that. I could also get this one killed and have a deranged Doctor on the board. Another Raid 8. That's not too bad. Let's do that. I'll use one Devilsaur. I get a Doctor on the board so that I'm a little bit more difficult to kill. Do I need a backstab? What do I backstab against a mage? No, I need the Deathrattle minions. So why is that black thing instead of your clock? So it covers up my friend list. So when my friends do things and there's announcements, I don't want to publish those. Just because you're on my friend list doesn't mean that you have consented to have your name shown in public. It's a privacy thing. I think I need to hit in there. You should be ashamed of your friends. No. I respect my friends' privacy.
Here we go.
So this stick is unlikely to have weapon removal. Which means that I could equip the Necrium Blade. But if I hit with it on 4 and on 5... I guess I still need to equip it. Let's do this. Well, he could have Firefly in a control version, even though that would be silly. This is actually the control version. Having that Firefly seems a bit silly there. Do I need to kill a Tar Creeper? I guess I kind of want to, yeah. Let's kill it. But I can't play anything else. So that's obviously a weak turn. That's just the way the draw ended up. Okay, this is the control version. Okay. Well, this can be tough. Rotten Apple Bomb, but there's no reason for me to proc that. I don't need 4 health right now. You'll of course have a bunch of board clears and stuff too. So I have the option to cube this and then proc the cube. I really don't want the 4 health. If I cube this and proc the cube, next turn he can already coin Flames. Well, Flame Strike doesn't actually do much. But I can kill the black cat. If I play mechanical whelp, it's always going to get killed. Is the 7/7 going to get killed? Well, he can coin into Dragon's Fury, for example. Maybe the cube is fine here. I'll cube that and I proc the cube. Let's get some 4/5 taunts out there. I think this is okay. I have a 4/6 with 4/5s inside. I have a pair of 4/5s here. It's not like he's going to silence anything with that deck. Okay. 4/10. Well, that is pretty sweet. I don't want to let the cube go down to low health, but I do want to push through that one. And this will have to hit into it. Then I can play a Silver Vanguard over here. Is this cube going phase or is it killing the Flame Elemental? Let's say he plays Flame Strike. It doesn't have to kill the Flame Elemental. Of course now Flame Elemental can trade into a Rotten Apple Bomb, but I think that's fine still. That should still be fine at this point. Or maybe... Oh, a Blast Wave for some random spells. Okay. Well, that can give him polymorphs. You kind of don't want to ping the... Are you sure you want to ping that? When you have 1 mana left over after that? He was sure he wanted to ping that. He can ping and play. So many options indeed. Pings and Dragon's Fury is available. If I trade with this, then the Apple Bombs will also just die. I don't want to trade with this. I could push 8 phase, which means that if I play Lich King probably will die. Is that a problem for me? Push 12 to the face. I'll push just 4 to the face and give Lich King a slightly better chance to survive. I will also get a Lich King card, which can potentially be useful. Like this anti-magic shell can be really useful. Of course, if there's Dragon's Fury, then it doesn't do a whole lot against that. Just a Voodoo Doll. Voodoo Doll is nothing. An Illusionist. What are you hiding? But getting these to 6 health doesn't do a whole lot. What if he has the 1/1, that would be 3 mana plus 5 mana, 8 mana. He can potentially do board clear things. Unless I play the anti-magic shell. I think I like the anti-magic shell. Do I want the Kobold Illusionist out there? Does it help me? Most of the stuff I have here is not that great. Apple Bomb is probably okay. Apple Bomb anti-magic shell should be fine. Let's just go with this. And push 10 to the face. So now this cannot be pinged. So that will make it a little bit more difficult for him to get a board clear here. Dragon's Fury is good. So then I will have a pair of 4/5s. So that's 8. 8 is not enough. So Shiny Finder. Can I find something with Roll the Bones? No, Sap is not lethal. Shiny Finder pulls the remaining blade. I can trade with this. Blade, have Illusionist on the board. Shiny Finder pulls the remaining blade. This one trades. Illusionist on the board. It's more difficult to get rid of. And push face with these, put him down to 5. So this one doesn't die to Flame Strike. This one leaves a 1/1 behind after Flame Strike. And that 1/1 could be a Mechanical Whelp, or it could be a Blight Nozzle Crawler. 66% chance for it to be a Deathrattle that summons more stuff. A random Arcane Explosion. But he's dead on board now. No matter which one the rack kills, he just dies. Let's see, I'll keep the Blight Nozzle. Blades, Shiny Finders, Backstabs. Can't find any of that stuff, so okay. Let's see how this one's going to turn out. I do. Oh, it's a Deathrattle Hunter. Rattles against rattles, I see. Probably have to start daggering down that one. I'll take 6 damage from Kelest, but it's okay. Really don't know. Too early to coin out the Blight Nozzle. Counter for a stack on top of like best education system. Well, we used to have a pretty good education system, but it is a little bit weaker over the past years. It's still okay. It's not bad. It just isn't as good as it was once upon a time. This is easy win. You think so? Because for some reason I don't think so. Why do you think this is an easy win when I don't? What is it that you know that I don't know? I mean, he had Kelest and he had Egg. Like, what do you want him to have a chance to win this game if not those cards? I can't play the Umbra. Umbra might just die. So I need to play the Blight Nozzle. And I need to kill this fellow here. But I don't see how you can turn from this into an easy win. Because I can't see how that happens. Like, I don't even have a sap here. So what am I supposed to do about this cube? Cube only has eggs inside though. That's an upside. I'm gonna cube my Blight Nozzle. But I can kill his 5/5. But I still don't see it. I still just don't see the cube and kill 5/5. Yeah, that's what I did. But I still don't see how can this possibly be an easy win? This looks like a really, really difficult win. His next turn just Umbra. Coin Blight Nozzle. Probably. And this turn is a Rotten Apple Bomb. So I kill off the 3/3. And I play the Apple Bomb to buy some time. Next turn I could have some kind of Umbra Blight Nozzle turn, where I just make many 1/1s with Rush and Poisonous. But how does that help against 1 million eggs?
My shield for Argon.
That all have Taunt too. So now I cannot kill off my cube, so I can't get the Deathrattles out of there. I just don't see it. No, that was a bad turn, but I couldn't see any outs. I could not see any outs there.
Where's my...
Like, what do you really think was the out? I do not see that there was an out in that game. I need the shiny finder, obviously. I don't dare to keep a vanguard without an illusionist. Hunter. What kind of hunter is this one? This is the traditional kind. I want to coin hero power because I don't want to leave that Timberwolf up there. I still have access to backstab and the shiny finder. And I have this dagger if he wants to play any other 1-drops. Which he won't do. Yeah, Razormaw was predictable. So I will play the shiny finder. And I will backstab the crackling Razormaw. So I'll have enough damage to deal with something like a animal companion here. I won't have anything to proc on 4. Not with this hand. Which means that I attack with the dagger and then I will equip the Necrium Blade. So that I can swing into his minion next turn. And then on 5 I will have to proc it maybe, but we'll see about that. Springbow is nice. This means that he might be able to play multiple minions on this board here. Plays only these 2. Bye, Ludi. Good night. I do like a good Umbra. So definitely playing the Umbra out there and killing that one. Now he really wants to find out a way to kill the Umbra, but he spent the Springbow and the Lynx. So does he have the tools to do that? Not necessarily. If he doesn't, I'm probably just going to cube the Umbra. Unfortunately, he did have a way to deal with it. That's a little bit annoying, because I do need to deal with the Scavenging Hyena. I'm just going to have a Rotten Apple Bomb on the board. What if he has a 7 high main next turn? That can get a little bit ugly. Not much I can do, I still have to do it like this. Get X4 healing. Why Umbra? Why not Umbra? This is a tempo matchup, I could not just do nothing on turn 4. If I didn't play that Umbra, he would have been able to freely develop. He would not have been forced to spend a kill command on it. That would have been pretty terrible. But what next? I mean, it was still better, even though he had hyena kill command. It was still better than not playing it. This is a tempo matchup, you can't just give up so much tempo. There's not that much swing potential here. Probably need to roll the bones here a little bit. With the Blight Nozzle. This way I have way to kill the high main. Probably. But we'll see. There's doctors left in the vanguard. If this one doesn't die, then obviously cubing it is an option. Okay. Alright. Cubing probably is not an option now. I think I have to kill the high main and then I have to use the poisonous to kill the Thundra Rhino. That will leave him with 6 power on the board. So do I then want to develop a Silver Vanguard? That's going to pull a Doctor. If it dies. Well, at some point it will die. There's nothing I can kill with the dagger. Unless I want to take like 6 damage from the high main. Go down to 20. Then I could trade away one of the tutus with this. Then I could cube this. And I think it needs to be the Vanguard. This one kills the high main. And the 1/1 kills the Thundra Rhino. He still has 6 damage here on board. I have guaranteed doctors coming from this Vanguard. But it might not be able to die next turn. It does die, so I get the doctor. Okay. He's going all face, right? Obviously he's going all face. I have a Lich King. If I Shiny Finder, I get a Necrium Blade. I can equip the blade, I can kill a tree, and I can proc the blade. So then I will heal for 8 from the doctor. And he will have 1, 3, 2, 2, and 2, 2 on the board. That's actually not bad. Because if I just play the Lich King, he can deal with it on the board. I think that's good. What if he has double kill command? Do I die? 25, 22. You will have 5. 5 plus. No, I won't die. So this Shiny Finder, Necrium Blade, kill the 3, kill the 4, 6, equip a dagger, go to 22. He has 5 on board. Get some Misha. Alright. Oh, that Thunder Rhino can be ugly. But only if he does some trading. If he just goes face, then I should be fine. I need to kill the Thunder Rhino, of course. But this one can trade away this fellow. It will die. Bit of a downside. But then I have a Charged Devil Sword that kills the Thunder Rhino. It will go down to 5 health. His hand is empty. Now this one kills that. Charged Devil Sword kills the Thunder Rhino. And just dagger face. He can obviously trade away the Charged Devil Sword. Now there's no more Thunder Rhinos remaining. Because also the Die Frenzy was used on a Diamole. So from this position, now he needs to kill the Charged Devil Sword too. He might be able to pick up something that deals with it. Of course he could also trade, but he seems very insistent on going face. Yeah, as you can see, very insistent on going face. I'm not getting enough Devil Swords to kill him, right? No, I just get 2 Devil Swords. Devil Swords leave me at 11. He will have 4. He would need another 7. Ciliaxes heal me up, but then if there's Rexa... I guess Ciliaxes are fine. No, I can't. Of course I can't do Ciliaxes. I don't know what I was thinking. This is the way it goes. I'll trade away those. I'll hit phase 2 a little bit. I mean, it's still one of lethal, but this should be pretty good. I can get that Ciliax going. So he could top deck kill command. So I will have to trade away all the minions. 14, 18, 19 damage isn't enough to kill him. I need to trade away all the minions.
Unity, precision,
Ciliax trades away one of these. Can I afford to go down to 6? I mean, I could. Then I can push 7 to the face, put him down to 13. 6 is fine, there's no way for him to deal 6 with 1 card. What if it's Master's Call? No, that's still fine. We can't have kill command and a beast. So going to 6 is fine, then I can put him down to 13. So that I can set up a more reliable lethal. Even if that's a kill command, that's just 5. And now that I played it like this, then this was a better lethal setup. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.